Hello everybody, this is Gristle, your host. Thank you for stopping by and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello everybody and welcome to the Black Citadel Coffee House. This is a podcast that I've been wanting to do for some time. It's just kind of a one-person podcast, and it'll just be quick thoughts that I've had about the game through betas and on through release. It's just going to be a little get-together I do every week with you guys, and hopefully, it'll be enjoyable for you to listen to. I'll tell you one thing, waiting for this release or even the next beta is a very agonizing process, especially since my last 2 weeks of work since the week of July 4th, I've been off work because we had a shutdown, and so I've been sitting here just scouring YouTube for any type of beta video and commentaries about Guild Wars 2 just to kill my time, because any other game I go to play, whether it be League of Legends or anything, I can't bring myself to play WoW anymore. I did a month or two back, and I can't do it. I can't get into it. I bought a 1 month subscription, and I logged in for like a day and a half, maybe like an hour, 2 hours split between those days and a half, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it, so I finally just logged out for good. But like any other games I play, I can't get into them. It's like I want Guild Wars 2 to get here so bad. And this beta, it's coming up in a week, and I'm really excited for that. One thing I do wish they would do though is instead of just implementing the Azura and Sylvari races as new start, I wish they would wipe the whole character database so everyone starts brand new, because they're not really showing any more higher content. So those people that are up there at like level 35 and stuff, they're kind of limited as far as what they can do. Not that I have a character up that high. I personally didn't want to test up to that high of a level because I just don't want to ruin my experience. But I think it would be beneficial to them, ArenaNet, if they did a full-on wipe of all the characters so that they can kind of mimic a launch day scenario, even though they're kind of spreading it out with the early start and then the 1 day jump, the 3 day jump start, then the 1 day jump start, and then actual release. That will slowly filter in players, but I think totally wiping these characters and then bringing Azura and Sylvari into the mix, I think it'll help stress their servers, and I think it would be a good idea. They haven't released any info about that yet, but that's just a personal thing. I have seen that on a couple other podcasts that I've listened to or watched, as far as them commenting about that. So maybe ArenaNet will get the message and maybe they'll rethink it. Why don't you guys let me know what you think about that, if you think that's a good idea, or if I'm just off in the clouds somewhere and I'm thinking something stupid. Let me know and talk about it on the next podcast. I know in the betas, I've been like I said, I didn't want to press too far into the content as far as PvE, so I was doing a lot of PvPing structured, because the server I was on Desolation. I was running with the Somnium guild there for a while, but after running with them for a while, more of my friends like around here that I used to play WoW with, I've heard they're gonna start playing, and come release, I'm gonna switch back to an American server. But one thing I haven't really been able to experience any World v World content, because Desolation was always just straight up, had the whole entire World v World map before the servers could blink an eye. So I can't wait till after release, once this pairing up, the system they have as far as pairing up the servers go, to get more competitive, so that World v World isn't just like a Zerg fest. I mean, there can be Zergs that run around, but it won't be as easy to Zerg a whole map and get it. I can't wait till there's actually competitive PvP for 2 weeks straight. That'll be fun. And structured PvP is awesome. I like it. I'm still getting the hang of it. I've never really been a huge PvPer in WoW, but there was a reason for that. When I first started WoW was my first MMO. I started that back in when was it? Like February 2006, I think. Yeah, it was something like that. I started it back in vanilla, and I was all PvE oriented. I was getting used to all that. I was getting used to raids. I was getting used to dungeons and all that. And then as time went on and as expansions came along and everything, I messed around with PvP and everything like that, but it was never like top priority in my mind. Well, towards the end, like after at the end of Wrath and Kata and everything, I really wanted to start focusing on PvP, but at that time my computer was old. It was a dinosaur, and I just and I was very bad. I was a clicker. I was a terrible clicker, and I just couldn't get the hang of it. So I ended up this last winter in like January, I think it was, I built a whole new rig, and this thing's a beast. And I've been focusing more on getting key binding in my muscle memory, as far as so I don't have to click anymore. I got myself a Naga and a Stramo, and I'm like I said, it's in structured PvP. It's a learning curve for me, but it's something that I very much am looking forward to, like mastering, because it's something that is very fun. It's something that isn't the same every time you get into it. It's something different. So I'm really looking forward to that. But also, being in the betas, I was doing so much PvP because I didn't want to see too much of the PvE environment. But I am really looking forward to that come release as well. There's just so many aspects of this game that I'm looking forward to. I mean, there's really nothing in there that I can think of that I'm not excited for. My guild leader and my new guild leader I was talking to him in Vent one day, and during my interview with the guild, and he was like, what are you looking for? And I was like, I'm looking forward to everything in this game. PvP looks great. The new dynamic events, the hearts, just everything. It's just, I'm very much excited for this game. I haven't really been excited for a game in a long time. I didn't think anything, there for a while when I was playing WoW. I was in the midst of WoW. I didn't think there was going to be anything that could beat WoW. But the unfortunate thing was, I was like, I was in that mindset, but then also I was getting bored with WoW, and I was like, oh great, there's nothing out there that's gonna beat WoW, but you know, I'm getting bored with WoW. But I'm not saying that Guild Wars is gonna beat WoW. In my mind, in my heart, and in what I want to do with games, this beats WoW. But I'm not saying that as a business, it's gonna kill WoW or knock WoW off the market. I honestly think that this is something, if people still want to play WoW and still want to pay that subscription and mess around in mists till they get bored, so be it. But they'll buy Guild Wars 2 and they'll have that to play when they are bored with mists, because everyone knows people are going to get bored with mists. It's just, it's the way WoW's built. You blow through new content and then you get to the end and then there's nothing to do but sit around Stormwind or Orgrimmar. So but like I said, in my mind, in my personal opinion, Guild Wars is beating WoW, as far as my attention and as far as my want and need to play a game. So let me know what you guys think as far as if you're going to be the type that's going to continue to play WoW and play Guild Wars 2 and flip-flop between the two, or if you're turning all your attention to Guild Wars 2 because you've had enough of Blizzard and how they make their content, or if you're even just a WoW listener to some of these podcasts and you're thinking, I don't know if Guild Wars 2 has what it takes for me. So just let me know, and I'd like to hear it. And with that, I think I'm going to end this podcast. Like I said, this was just my introductory podcast. Hopefully, I'm hoping all of these are going to be, short and sweet and to the point. I know if you're like me, you just go around for any type of information to listen to in podcasts during gameplay or during surfing the web time. And I hope this will be one of your stops in the future. And also, if you ever want to contact me, you can send an email to thebcch@gmail.com. Comments, questions, criticisms, I'll take them all. And in the future, I'm going to have a Facebook and Twitter account once I get some time to set all that stuff up. But like I said, I'm looking forward to giving you content each week. Hopefully next week I can give you content either during the beta weekend or after it or before it and after it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But come back, listen, and I hope you guys enjoyed this show.